This Terraria mod might be one of the most underrated mods that are out right now. The Trae Mod is a mod that completely rebalances a bunch of core mechanics in the vanilla game, while also adding in a bunch of new additions, new enemies, new weapons, and a bunch of cool other things that y'all need to check out. Let's hop into the video though. All right, so the Trae Mod, or the TRAE mod, whatever you want to call it, pretty much overhauls a bunch of Terraria things. It's a really good mod to play with if you want like a vanilla type mod pack, which is probably one of the mod packs I enjoy the most. When I play big games like Skyrim, Fallout, and I install mods, I try to keep the mods very similar to vanilla, just so it's like a vanilla plus sort of mod pack. And this might be one of the best vanilla plus type mods here. Keeps in theme with the vanilla things, adds in a good amount of content, and it really does overhaul a lot of stuff. We're gonna talk about all the stuff it overhauls later on in the video, but let's just get straight into the new content. Let's start with the weapons, of course. Come on, we always want to see the weapons first. Let's start with summon weapons. You know, forget it, let's do summon weapons first. That's including the whips. Summoner being my favorite class, I gotta show it love early. So let me go ahead, let me give me some minion slots here, and we got this right here. Young Queen Bee Staff summons a bee sentry that shoots bees at your enemies. Oh, bee sentry that shoots bees, I never would have thought. Let's see it in action. Oh, she doing push-ups. I see her, she in there grinding. So this is probably like the Spider Queen staff. So let's go ahead, let's see it in action here. I mean, what else did you expect? What else did you expect? A bee sentry that shoots bees. Honestly, would be very useful early game. All right, next up, we got a boom frog staff. Summons a parent boom frog sentry that spawns kamikaze frogs. Okay, we got a lot of sentries here. We got a little boom frog, which reminds me of the vampire frogs. And then let's bring in some enemies. Let's see these exploding frogs. Ooh, this thing's pretty decent. So this might be like a late pre-hard mode sort of thing. Don't know the exact drop area, but I would assume. Wait, do I have recipe browser installed? I don't. If I had it installed, I'd be able to check. But next up, we got this one. Granite Shocker Staff summons a shocker sentry that shoots in chain lightning. Another sentry. I love sentries, if I'm being honest. Let's bring in Demon Eyes. Damn, killed him before I could even see him. Hold up, give me a second to bring him in. There we go. I wonder how far its range is. Let me summon in a goblin like way over there. Okay, it's got some decent range. All right, what about like way over here? It's not bad at all. All right, moving on though, we got the whips. Hold on, I gotta get rid of this sentry. I gotta go like summon it across the map. We got the whips. Hopefully I got them in the right order here. We got this first one, spiked whip, fairly fast. 2 summon tag damage, 11% summon tag critical strike chance, more effective at striking multiple enemies. Got it. We'll just see it straight up damage wise. We don't really need to have summons out for it. Not bad damage. Whips are always good weapons. Can never go wrong with the summoner whips. After that, we got Absolute Zero. Gives us 12 summon tag damage, 25% summon tag critical strike chance. Let's see it in action. I kind of like how it like spins around before you whip it out. Let's bring in some hard mode enemies here. Ghouls. Let's bring in the ghouls. Pretty good damage, even against the ghouls. But next up, we got the Stardust Trail. Summons flow invaders while attacking. Let's see how it looks. So this you get around the Moonlord area, so it's got to be pretty damn good. Let's bring in some Moonlord enemies. Bring in some Miscellaneous, and let's use it on them. There was a flow invader somewhere. Oh, they're around my head. There we go. Vortexians. So they kind of like shoot out towards enemies is what it looks like. I'm pretty sure that's what they do. Let's see. Yeah, they kind of shoot out and home in on enemies. Pretty cool. All right, next up, I guess let's just grab everything else at this point. It don't matter. Some weapons are obviously cooler than others. No particular order. You know what? Let's not do the mage stuff. Let's do the melee stuff. That will be the particular order. All right, you know what? Mage stuff last, because mage stuff is always some of the coolest. All right, Head Harvester. Just a very big and slow scythe. Can never go wrong with a scythe weapon. This is a little slow though, so maybe you could go wrong, but it does good damage. These are fairly tanky enemies. They are running for their lives. All right, up next we got the Double Haxer, a chasing axe and a powerful hammer. So do these home? I'm assuming they might home in. Okay, well, the axe homes in, the hammer doesn't. But that's when you combo them together to do a bunch of damage. That's pretty cool. I like that. All right, moving into the ranged weapons, we got Skull Cannon, shoots rockets. I got non-destructive rockets, good. I believe this mod does add in a handful of rocket launchers, as we can see, which is very nice. I always gotta love when there's love being shown to the rocket launcher class. But let's see it in action. I'm assuming it's just a rocket launcher. There's not much to it. After that, we got adamantite launcher, and then we got titanium bazooka. So this one just shoots rockets, and then the titanium one shoots 2 to 3 rockets in one shot. So let's see this one in action. It's just a good rocket launcher, plain and simple. It is nice with 1.4 they did add in more rocket types, which is always nice. See, everyone tries to show love to the rocket launcher class, whether it's the mod, the vanilla game. You'll love to see it. Let's try the titanium bazooka though. This thing's got some knockback to it. Look at that, launching them. After that, we got the H410W flash. I think that's how you say that. I'm pretty sure it's just hollow flash, but you know, I read out all the numbers. Fairy launching assault shoulder weapon. Shoots explosive pixie rockets that follow your cursor. Cool. And they keep going too. It's not just like one rocket at a time. Let's bring out some psychos. Let me hit them with this rocket launcher. A little bit more unique of a rocket launcher. There's only so many things you can do with a rocket launcher, if I'm being honest. After that, we got the crowd cannon. Shoots freezing rockets. Okay. Make that generic mage noise. Oh, it actually does freeze them too. Yeah, it makes that generic mage weapon attack noise that like half of Terraria weapons make. But that's cool that it actually does freeze enemies. I doubt it freezes a boss, but we could try. It actually freezes a boss. That's pretty good. All right, last 2 weapons here. Do I even have the ammo for these? I think I need stinger bullets for this, huh? No, I need darts. Okay, got some darts. Jungler. Let's see the jungler in action. Okay, so it's just a just dart weapon. You know, there isn't a lot of those in the game. The more the merrier. Let's bring in skeletons. Probably not the greatest enemy to choose since they don't take poison debuffs, but it's all good. Next up, or last for our ranged weapons, is BAM! Bombardment assault multi-tool. Shoots gel, rockets, and darts. Should be damn, because that's crazy. That shoots so many things. That's very unique of an idea. You need 3 different ammo types, which might be the only downside. Let's bring in the ghouls though. I'm assuming, actually, let's bring in Moonlord tier enemies, because I'm assuming, you know, it looks like a Stardust weapon, or not Stardust weapon, a Vortex weapon. So it's got to do good damage, as you can see. And I'm using like weak ammo. I could have way better ammo than all these. So it could be very, very good. Moving on though. We're moving on to the mage weapons. Hopefully these are exciting. Let's see. I'm going to put them in order of damage. The Will-O-Wisp shoots a smart bouncing fireball. Okay. What makes it smart? It's not even bouncing. What makes this fireball smart? Let's see. Oh, look at that. I don't even gotta wait. Should I hold left click? I guess hold left click to shoot more. But if I just left click once, it just homes in and bounces between enemies. After that, we got the Onyx Curse Doll. Summons 3 fireballs to circle around you. The fireballs will drain 50 mana per second, affected by gear. They will curse nearby enemies, causing damage over time, lower damage or defense. I like the idea. So pretty much got a nice little like damage shield around me, and it makes them take more damage, makes them do lower damage, and their defense gets taken down a little bit. That's pretty cool. And since I have infinite mana, it's never gonna go away. How do I make this go away? All right, next up, Electro Shield. Summons an electric ring around you. Okay, another thing, summoning a ring. Cool. You can't go wrong with this. You know, this is a different idea for mage at the very least. You know, a unique idea we don't see get touched too often, if at all. Nah, I've definitely seen this before. But it's cool that they got a little subclass for it, I guess. The only problem is I gotta leave the game again. Maybe if I get out of God mode, I'll run out of mana. There we go. After that, Nebula Maelstrom. Unleash a particle storm on your opponents. Let's see it. Oh, it's fairly basic. Not really a storm. More of just balls. Put like balls in the jaws of my opponents. But let's see. Maybe once it makes contact, that's when it really starts. Okay. A lot of homing projectile shooting around, and the sphere is still going. That sphere reminds me of like the anomalies in Metro 2033. And the only reason I bring that up is because I literally just beat Metro 2033 the other day. Look at that though. Just hitting everything. This would be great for the pillars. With all the enemies flying around during the pillar fight. And it actually like homes in. As you see, when I summon in enemies, it like turns around. That's actually really good. Last but not least, we got Sharp Tears. There's actually a couple more weapons. Actually, you know, I might as well. There's actually a lot of stuff we still gotta check out. But Sharp Tears shoots flaming wood. You know, it's the one that did the most damage, so I expected the most out of it. Flaming wood. I be having that shit. I'm not gonna lie. I need to get that shit tested. All right, let's see it in action though. Oh man, the damage is actually insane. Hold up, I might need to bring in a boss or something. I am playing in journey mode. So the health bars of everyone might not be too good, but damage is damage. All right, next up we got the Joder Trident. I believe this is like the mod dev weapon. Nice little goofy weapon. Let's see it in action. What does it do? It's just a good weapon, plain and simple. Did that give me like a buff or something? Yeah, it gave me like something. Look like health regen, maybe life force. But yeah, as you can see, there's a whole lot of bullet types in here. Let's go ahead, let's grab all these bullet types, check them out real quickly. All right, let's start with this one. Beetle arrow, 25% chance to stun and create a damaging shockwave. Shoot, let's check it out. You know, I have the marrow out. Decided to get a decent bow that shoots really fast. Let's bring out some ghouls here. Okay, I see the knockback. Straight up just knocks the whole group back. Good for crowd control. After that, we got darts. Oh man, I need a dart weapon. Dart pistol, dart rifle. I'm taking the pistol. Beetle dart. So chance to stun enemies and deal triple damage. So pretty much the same thing, just minus the knockback. The triple damage honestly doesn't sound too bad if you can get like a nice crit build going on or something. All right, next up, charge bullet jumps between hit enemies. Shoot, let's check it out. I'm using the Gatligator. No specific reason why. I just chose it. This would be another great crowd control type weapon. Probably should have chosen a more accurate weapon if I'm being honest. After that, bloody arrow leaves blood drops in its path. Okay, so most of these are fairly unique, so we might as well check out all of them at this point. All right, where's the blood? Let me see the blood. Leaves blood drops in its path. Is this too fast of a bow? How simple can we get tendon bow? Come on, this is the perfect bow to leave blood drops. There we go. They're kind of small. Next up, charge arrow creates a damaging ring around hit enemies, stacks up to 5 times, increasing the range. Sounds very interesting. Let's see how it looks. Is this just not a good bow to show things off with? Okay, maybe it isn't. I thought it would be, because the marrow is usually pretty decent. Maybe, I mean, it's pretty decent in terms of it just being a bow on its own. I don't know about showing off arrows with it. But pretty cool. Nice little AoE type arrow. All right, let's just do the last arrow here, which is sun arrow. 5% chance to deal greatly increased damage. I don't even need to see that, if we're being honest. Now, how does it look? Let's just see how it looks. It looks exactly how it looks. And let's do the darts. These go through tiles and enemies. Splits into 6 when close to a target. Okay. I always like spectral stuff that goes through things. And then cool little thing that splits into 6. Reminds me of like a Binding of Isaac sort of item. And then we got some bullets. We got this one. Ghost bullet, which I'm assuming goes to the floor. That's actually really nice. Leaves up to 9 ghost bullets inside the enemy. Releases them when killed. That's pretty good. A lot of good crowd control type bullets. After that, we got bone bullet, chance to break into bones. And I'm assuming it's got to hit an enemy for that chance. Okay, fairly simple. And then we got shroomite bullets, just deals more damage, which is actually pretty good for the ranger class. If I were ever to do a crit build, it would definitely be with the ranger class. All right, so the next thing I'm going to talk about here, these are one of the overhaul / tweaks the Trae Mod does, and that is with flamethrowers. It adds a lot of gel ammo, a lot of new ammo, and it makes it so you can get the flamethrower very early in the game, because there's only 3 flamethrowers. I think they should probably add in more if they want to, you know, make this even better. But this is how you make it. Very simple. I don't know if the elf melter, no, it's still just a drop. So you have to use the same weapon for the whole entirety of... Damn, you got to use this weapon for forever. You got to use this into like mid-hard mode. And then you get the elf melter, and then I believe bam, because it does shoot gel. This would be your next one. But yeah, other than that, let's just check out the regular 2 flamethrowers. Or let's just check out... Shoot, the other one, or we'll just check out the elf melter. All right, so the ammo types. You can use regular gel, or you can use all these other ammo types. We got water gel. Flame bounces to their targets. You ever wanted bouncing fire? That sounds amazing. Let's see it. Oh my god, it's like homing flames. Pretty good. Chlorified ammo, but flames. All right, after that, let's do like damage. Here we go. Ichor, highly volatile. It is Ichor gel. Does this also bounce? It kind of like explodes. So let's go ahead, let's see it in action. It's Ichor. We get the Ichor and cursed flame stuff, so we might as well do the cursed one. Flame seeks out their targets. Okay, more homing. You can't go wrong with homing flames. I could definitely see these gels carrying you throughout the playthrough. All right, bloody gel it is. I'm just gonna choose random ones at this point. Destroy your enemy from the inside. Oh, let's go ahead. Let's see it in action. Apparently they get destroyed from the inside. Let me shoot them once. I literally clicked once. It's like you click once and it just keeps spraying. I believe it though. Lava gel. Ignite it to know what real fire is. Okay, let's see. Let me see this real fire. I'm assuming it's just stronger, just normal fire. Glacial gel creates the coldest winds, so I'm just assuming frostfire or frostburn. After that, we got crystal gel. Splits and ignores 25 defense. 25 defense is honestly crazy. That does not sound terrible. So it's kind of like what is that called? The blade summon, whatever those things are called. That one summon that just does armor pen. So this thing can honestly be crazy against certain enemies. Maybe. I don't know. And then we got sun gel. Shoots a concentrated solar flare. Dang, they were not lying about concentrated. That is straight up a beam of piss. That is me in the bathroom when I haven't peed for a minute. Now I was holding it, long car trip. I finally got home. I can let it all out. All right, there you go. That's like a majority of all the weapon stuff. There is like a handful of mortal weapons. Okay, maybe not a handful. But let's move on to the next thing, and that is the boss. So this mod adds in a boss, really less of adding a boss more than it like promotes a certain mini boss to a boss. I'm gonna put on master mode here. And as you can see, you probably can see it, it's the Dreadnautilus, which I believe Vanilla Terraria, yes, should have made the Dreadnautilus a boss, because like I feel like it just makes sense. You know, you already got something like, oh, legit all the other blood moon enemies you run into already feel like mini bosses. So like the blood eel, that could have been the mini boss, and then they could have made the Dreadnautilus an actual boss. I don't know. I just feel like that would make sense. The Dreadnautilus had so much potential to be something crazier. Instead, it's just like a tough mini boss. But yeah, let me see its trophy here. Cool. There's the relic too here. I'll put the relic directly underneath it. Yeah, a bunch of cool stuff here like the mask and all the goodies. I believe most of these things are drops. We want to see the real stuff though, which is the boss itself. Let me go ahead. Let me go set up to check out this boss here. All right, nighttime is here. Let's go ahead. Let me summon it in. So he's got 54,000 health in master mode. He's got the generic boss one music playing, which is a banger, so it's all good. But yeah, like the Dreadnautilus itself has a bunch of unique attacks already. I'm interested to see what new attacks it has. I don't even know if it has new attacks. I might have to look at the forum page. I'm assuming it has something, but like I said, it's already a fairly tough fight, especially in the harder difficulties. You're probably gonna get your ass beat. Honestly, that's most of the blood moon stuff. Like when I was playing master mode and I was fishing up blood moon stuff, even in pre-hard mode, the little like zombie merman that pops out or whatever the hell else pops out, those things would beat my ass. Oh, phase 2 busting out of its shell. So I'm assuming this is where the new attacks come in. He looks disgusting, but it's the blood moon, so it's allowed. You got a little Gatling gun type of attack. He's just attacking with some of the regular abilities really fast, and he's got this little like sniper attack, which is kind of cool because he kind of like leads the shot. He tries to hit you when you're running away. It's pretty cool. Yeah, let's do some more damage. I'm not expecting too many other things. I don't know, phase 3 question mark. Yeah, let's go ahead. Let's take him out. Even with the Zenith, that boy, he's taking some hits, man. He was tanking them hits. But yeah, cool boss fight. All right, from the first bag, we got 2 items here. We got the expert item, which is red pearl, increases enemy spawn rates and luck. Pretty cool. We got brimstone, blood laser barrage. Oh my god. It's like a baby last prism. Let me see this thing in action. Go ahead, get a wave of enemies in front of me. Oh my god. It's very short though, which makes sense because it would legit be the last prism if it wasn't that short. Pretty cool though, pretty cool. All right, what other goodies do we get? Boom, blood boiler. Oh, here we go. This might be a flamethrower. I don't know. Yeah, it looks like a flamethrower, right? So this might be the 3rd flamethrower you actually get and not the bam. You also do get the sanguine staff. So boom, there's your summon item. We don't really need to check this out. It's a regular flamethrower. And then we get this bloodfin wings. Flight is boosted upon taking damage. Very cool. What does it look like? Let me see them. Matches my character pretty well. And is there any other goodies from this? Here we go, shell spinner, and then there is a blood squid egg. Let me go ahead and see this in action. Nice. I like the blood squid. This one looks a little goofy though. I don't know why, like one of his tentacles are really long. And then shell spinner, melee weapon. What is it? What the? This don't seem like a crazy weapon. As late in the game as you get this don't seem too crazy. Okay. I think I get it a little bit. Maybe not as effective on these guys, but on something big, that could be pretty effective actually. But there you go. There was the Nautilus stuff. On to all the miscellaneous stuff here. Potions. I love sipping on potions. We got this. Increases damage. Cool. We got this. Teleports you to the position of your mouse. It lied to me. Maybe it's because I chose underground. I don't know. And then we got sweet elixir, grants honey for 45 seconds, restores 120 life. Cool. And then we do got some armor sets here. We got a chlorophyte hood for summoner stuff. You know, you see a lot of mods add in helmets for hard mode armors to make them summoner sets. We got this leather armor, which is also a summoner set. It looks kind of goofy. I look like Where the Wild Things. That's really what I look like. But this gives us increased number of minions and gives us whip range. Cool. And then we got this glacial armor set here, which is also a summoner set, and gives us 3 Floccos to fight for us. Go get them, Flocco. Very cool. You always love to see summoner stuff. And then on to our last chest. Nothing in here. This one right here. As you can see, a lot of accessories. So a majority of these accessories are pretty much like upgrades to vanilla accessories. Sort of additions, you know, to build them up higher. We got things like the cuffs. Like, look at this. You're putting a bunch of cuffs together. We got things like this counterweight string. Throws a counterweight after hitting an enemy with a yo-yo. So like just like a bunch of more additions to combine accessories together that don't get love. Magic carpet, for example, like it's a hard mode thing. Like it's pretty cool. A lot of cool stuff here. Let's go ahead and breeze through a couple of them. Let's start with this one. The big bundle allows the player to sextuple jump. So it gives us a lot of jumps and a bunch of other cool things. Look how many balloons I have. Hold up. Let's see how high we could jump. Hey, remember when I did that video like a month ago? This would have been perfect for it. Let me see the magic carpet. There's 2 of them. There's a soaring one. Grants us a soaring carpet. Use it by holding up. Increase movement speed, fall damage, immunity. What the hell is going on? I'm holding up. Do I have to like jump and oh. There's no carpet underneath my feet though. And then we got another magical carpet. This one I'm assuming. Oh, is this takes over the wing spot. That's kind of cool. It takes over the wing spot so you can legit use the magic carpet as a set of wings, and it's not bad either. But yeah, a lot of cool accessories in here. Some of them very unique, and yeah, it just seems like, you know, vanilla plus, a lot of vanilla plus type of accessories, more things to play around with. I always love when mods add in more recipes to combine like older accessories together. That makes it so like an accessory you get at one point in the game isn't completely useless later on. But yeah, cool. Let's get to the part though where we talk about a bunch of the changes it does to the base game. And for this, you know, there's only so much I could cover. We're just gonna talk about a couple of highlights. All right, but if you guys want to see everything, make sure you go check out their forum page. I'll link it in the description. Probably you can read like every little detail they change, because they change a lot, and that's what really makes the Trae mod an underrated mod for overhauling the whole game. So one of these overhauls slash things they touched were spears. The whole entirety of spears have been completely overhauled. They now attack all like the ghostly glaive, I believe is the weapon that attacks like this. And you could also, look at this, throw them. Oh my god. And as you see, they shake and then they stop. When you throw them, when they stop, they do double damage, I believe. But if you throw them while they're shaking, they just do regular damage. So a nice little detail, and they said that the feral claws removes that, so you could just throw them all with double damage. Nice little idea there. But yeah, as you can see, some of them throw weirder than others. This one drops like a rock, but like the North Pole, you throw this and it drops its little projectiles underneath too, which is pretty cool. And then it's got a different attack with its normal left click. Very, very cool. On to the next detail. So we saw a little example of this with one of the weapons in the mod, but this mod has added in enemy freezing and boss freezing, which is very cool. So this is the whole thing that applies for like all ice weapons. And like I said, we did see it freeze King Slime. Pretty cool. It can freeze other bosses too. Like, look at that. It legitimately freezes them in place, which is very, very cool. It's nice to see a mod have such a unique feature like that, because this seems like a tough thing to be able to program into the game. A lot of the times when mods have something or a weapon that like freezes or does something like that, they usually don't apply to bosses because it's like overpowered. But like this seems balanced enough. It's also a hard feature to add in general. Very cool. I do want to say though, there is like a whole thing with the mage class being a lot better in this. It's legit like a couple of paragraphs you got to read, so that I'm not going to cover. Y'all got to read that yourself. But for all my mage players, it's definitely worth it. It makes mage a lot cooler, a lot more fun of a class. There's stuff with player movement, there's stuff with defense, balance changes. It's just so much. Like, it legit rebalances and overhauls the whole entire game, which will make it such a unique experience. You know, you play Terraria a lot, you play with this mod, you're gonna have a lot of new features and things to mess with. It does touch a bunch of bosses too, changes a bunch of things. It's just so much. But yeah, shout out everyone that made the mod, the Trae mod, Trae mod. I don't even know how to actually say it. Trae sounds cooler. But yeah, shout out to everyone who worked on it. Shout out all the sprites, everything. It's a dope mod. I recommend you guys check it out, especially if you really want like a different feel of the vanilla type game. Like, this would be perfect for a vanilla type mod pack. Remember the Remnants mod I checked out a couple videos ago? You combine the world gen of that mod with this mod, you're legit gonna play like a whole different experience, but it's still that vanilla Terraria type feel. Like, shoot, maybe in the future, you know, once I free up some playthroughs, because currently I'm playing through the story of Red Cloud and I'm doing the balls only Terraria playthrough. But shoot, in the future, if I free up some playthroughs, you know, maybe combining the Remnants mod and this mod together might be a nice little experience. All right, I'm not gonna lie, I completely forgot to show off some enemies here. We got this guy Bomber Bones. Look at him. Let's see him shoot some bombs at me. Don't do anything crazy though. We homies? Where the bombs at, bro? Damn, I didn't mean to kill him. My bad, wrong weapon. I don't know. Maybe we're cool. Maybe we're cool with each other. He's supposed to shoot bombs at you, believe it or not. He has a grenade launcher in his hand. He's supposed to shoot bombs at you. Oh, look, he dropped the grenade launcher. All right, we got Boom Pixie. Guess what they do? Oh my God, a lot of damage. That's what they do. I thought he was going to explode when he hit me. After that, Boom Dust. Nah, I don't know what this is. It does damage, though. We got Frogabomber. And we got Frogabomber. There's two of them. I don't know which one does what. This one, is that how frogs move? I ain't never seen a frog move like that before. I'm assuming when he dies, he explodes. He also drops like a baby version. That's a lot of exploding. After that, I believe that this is a mini boss that you find in the granite biome. Look at that. As you can see, it's got a little something inside it. I wonder what that something is. How much damage do you do? Okay, a decent amount. It sends out the little... Dang, I am in master mode, so that's why I'm getting my ass beat. But yeah, it shoots out these little granite cores to attack you. You get in the ring, it does damage to you. Let's go ahead, let's kill it. It's got a lot of health. I still like the idea of the granite biome having a mini boss. Hopefully they add in a marble one. Maybe even a mushroom biome one. But as you can see, the circle is getting bigger. We go ahead and kill it though. Boom, the cyborg pops out. That is how you get the cyborg. I like it. But yeah, there's the enemies. I forgot to do it. I'm editing the video and I completely forgot about the enemies. But yeah, thank you everyone for watching. I'll see y'all next time.